Okay, we're back with more Stars Order 7. I'm Chris Orme. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're jumping right into a race for Athletic Denial, Grade 3. It's going to be a big test. I can see it. I can see it. I just saw the name as my button had already clicked, and I was trying to hold it down and move the mouse away, but instead my finger automatically let go. So, well, that's that race done. Athletic Denial ran a decent race, didn't win a Grade 1. Or even the Grade 3 that it was actually in. Okay, didn't have the pace. Got absolutely smashed, really. Are you actually now a 6 furlong? You might actually be a 6 furlong. I think they might all be 6 furlongs. Treaty might be the odd one out. Doesn't look like anything fun yet. Yeah, so Lily's in that one. Tom is in that one. Denial will be tried out in that one. We'll find something with Treaty. I'm going to try and get back to winning ways on home soil with Cuckoo. Okay. Let's get up to Lily Flower and try not to skip her race. Oh my God. Because she was at the bottom of the list. Well. Yeah. Apparently it's not a very good race either. Got absolutely butchered. Dwelt, midfield, faded, 8 lengths. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you. 24th. 24th for an auction. You know we like looking at our auctions. Every now and again I'll have a quick look for any graded race horses in the Friday auctions. They don't come up very often. Nothing there. Black Cuckoo. The Bing Crosby. Grade 1. See how slowly I'm clicking through. But yeah, really good first season. Really bad sort of second season. But we should at least be able to compete here. We're no longer going abroad. Let's see if it helps out our horse somewhat. Okay. Why won't it let me skip that? Okay, I have to click there instead of anything else. Not a bad jump out the gates. Fuchsia Rinse looks like it's going towards the front. Okay, we're in okay-ish position. Although we're starting to go inside, outside, and trying to find a way through. Now we can dive up the inside, but then we get blocked off. Fuchsia Rinse absolutely killed us there. Blocked us off completely. By the time we get going, it's too late, and I hate that. I hate that. There should have been a win. Again, so many times, the jockey just goes inside and outside and inside and outside, and gets blocked off. No, you know what this horse can do. Just make sure that you're never running in the back of anybody. Make sure you've always got a pathway, even if you've got to run wide. Oh, it infuriates me. It infuriates me. That should have been another win. That should have been another win. So the Giant Bird and the Bing Crosby should have been 2 more wins. These should have been 2 more wins. Yeah, we got lucky here, and those are foreign races we shouldn't have been in, but it's really difficult to take that, you know you've got a really good horse, and yet you can't stack up grade 1 wins on it because it's not being ridden right, and you don't have the ability to ride it yourself because you never really learned how. Which is a shame, because I think that Kuka would probably have 4 or 5 grade 1 wins. Because I think riding it makes it a lot easier to win a race. Okay, I think we're both at 6 furlongs. Yeah, because Irish Treat is the one that runs longer. Yeah. So, Best Pal is there, 6 furlongs. So grade 2. And then we got the Saratoga Special for Athletic Denial. It's another grade 2. Not confident. Let's put that out there. Okay, where's my race? There it is. Okay. Yeah, not confident in this one at all, but we've got to test, haven't we? We've got to try. We've got to see. We'll be on the outside draw. It's a decent enough start. We'll see the field condensed down. We are on the outside, but leading the chasing pack. And no way to get blocked in on the inside, at least. So, we'll run a little bit of a wide bend. Nothing too crazy. We will have a pathway to fight for the line. Final furlong. Is there anything in Athletic Denial to step up and fight? No, we're falling backwards towards the end. Gonna hold on there then. Grab 3rd place just from Never Schlem. Ooh, but we weren't close. We were not close. I almost skipped to the end of the day then. We've got a 2nd runner. I remembered. Tomberwild. Again, I like the horse. Again, I'm not entirely convinced that grade 2 we will compete. This time we're on the inside. It's a decent enough start. Now, do we get sort of lost at the back here? Maybe. See, we can't go to the outside, and we're not really got anywhere to run. We just got to run up the inside and hope it opens. And it did. It really did. The jockey didn't try and find a way through, just trusted that the path would open. Oh, and just not enough at the line by about a head. Autumn Violet will keep a hold of that one half a length. Oh, ran in snatches, ran on. Yeah, the horse didn't really go full throttle for that one. We should have won that race, and we didn't. So that tells me that that horse is not as good, maybe, as the rest of that field. It's close. I mean, it's still a very, very good 2-year-old. Don't get me wrong. But it's not an amazing 2-year-old, and it's not one that we really need to worry too much about. Their distances didn't change. So yeah, Tomberwild, grade 3, 100 rated, couple of good races, almost won at grade 2 level. Should have won maybe. If it didn't run in snatches, then maybe we would have got that. But yeah, we didn't go inside outside. We just, made sure that nobody got too much in front of us and closed us off. Always had that gap to go for and trusted that the horse would take us there when we pointed it. So, yeah, I'm happy enough with that. That was a decent race and a decent debut season. Okay, an absolute ton of 7 furlong races. I mean, there's grade 3s, there's grade 2s, there's grade 1s for 2-year-olds at this distance. And I mean, part of me feels like being stupid and just going for it. There's a single grade 3 at 5. So there's absolutely nothing elsewhere. Okay, 11th of August. So 28th of August is where we want to go. So I'm going to book a race on the 27th of August. That should skip through until the 26th of August. Then we can unbook that race, go to the 27th, go to the 28th, save, go to the auction, and then jump to the next one, which is very close, a few more days, which gets us where we need to go. I thought I jumped out of the race. Okay. So this is another yearling sale. I think there's another 2 after this, so Mini Fools and Papamore Trees. Oops. Mini and Papa. So we're only bidding on 4 out of the 6 horses because those 2 are bad. Everybody else is cheap. Okay. Could be a really cheap day at the sales for us. 300,000 there. This is going to go up to 500 odd. Just jump right through. Sake of 20 grand. It's not going to matter much to us. We're making about 50 million from selling horses. 50 million a year. There's Soprano. And we got Lanzarote right. Lanzarote light. At 3. Lovely. The ghost is gone. I go, you go. Can just plain go. Yeah, there's nothing else to say about that one. The Soprano can't sing. And it's time to turn the light off. Okay, lovely jubbly. Let's get through them to the race for the Irish Treaty. 7 furlong Del Mar Futurity. I'm not convinced this is a good idea. I'm really not convinced. But like, it's 2-year-olds at 7 furlongs. None of them have run before. Like, they might have had 1 race at the distance. That's it. We know we can run at the distance. That's it. We don't know if it's 7 or a mile, but we know that this is a decent enough 2-year-old. It could be a cheap way of getting a grade 1 win. So while I don't think we can win, I want to see. And I want to figure out, is it going to be our time to shine? There we go. It's a bit of a slow start. Not a bad start, but a slow start. And we're hemmed in a little bit. It's opening up. We do have a pathway slightly shut off. Outside blocked. Front is blocked. This is not where you want to be. There we go. We will run wide just to get the angle to not get blocked off for the sprint. And I don't mind that. But then we go sideways and we go backwards. And you know what, guys? Yeah, that tells you all you need to know. Unsurprisingly, we're not a grade 1 horse yet. Well, hell. I was hoping for a better showing than that. I knew that was always a risk. Okay, I want to try a little bit more. 1 mile up. Grade 1 breather. Dear Abigail, I would be so happy if you were to come home with me so I could take a look and think over whether you'd be a good addition to my breeding or racing stables. Signed, sealed, delivered, Chris Orme. No finish, but potential. Hopefully we can pass on the good stats, not the bad stats. There's a lot to like. There's one thing not to like. But there's a lot to like. Okay. Yeah, you came out to full finish, didn't you? Because Shop Beret has got full finish. So, Samizdat Lime has 50 to 100 finish. If it had 0, the 0 plus the 100 should get to the 50. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Now, you had 50% finish because Mama had nothing. Yeah, no, Samizdat's got at least 50, but probably 100. Probably 100. The 100 and the 0 would make up the 50 on keepings. The 200s guaranteed the 100 on keying. Samizdat is a decent option for Dear Abigail, who has everything pretty much bar that. So Samizdat Lime is going to get another breeding opportunity. Yeah. Again, that just makes too much sense to me. We bred it twice last season. It looked okay. We're breeding it 2 times this season. Should be okay. We should be working with a full finish off Red Swan. Yeah. No. Okay. We're slowly starting to learn about the horses. Sadly, when you learn about them, it's going to take 2 or 3 years. They're going to be out of the breeding barns at that point, retired. So, unless it's your own horses where you have the information, it's a bit more tricky. But yeah, that's why you want some good studs. But it's more important to get good mares. It is more important to get good mares. Now, in previous games, in Styles Order 6, you could breed your studs with their mares and, like, pay for the right to do that, and then you'd get the foal. I'd like to see that introduced. I'd like to see that reintroduced. I don't think that your studs are only to, that you never see the progeny of your studs. I don't like that. Which is why I've never really wanted to put too many in the barn. If I get a really good one, then sure, and then we'll just breed them one season after another to all of these horses, or even just one season, and just like 2 weeks or whatever to breed with Red Swan, then 2 weeks to breed with Abigail, and then Springs, then Ortiz, Kitty, Clarence, Beret. Like let's say some months. So by February, we're done. March, April, May, June, July, August. So we could still do, September, October, November. We can still do another 3. So yeah, you could probably easily cover 10 mares with one stud inside a season. Yeah. That would be my only reason to use it. It's sad, but that would be my only reason to use it. Wow. Yeah, they need to bring back the fact that if I'm paying, rather than getting paid, like, you still have offers come in for your studs. And if that happens and they pay you money to breed your stud, then great. We get money, they get fall. But also to be able to pair with game bred females so that we pay money, we get fall. I think that should be the case. And even then, you could also have the fact that game bred studs offer money to pay, or the owners of them pay to breed their game bred females. I don't think that's a bad thing. So have the two ways for it to work. At least makes it a bit more realistic. That's how they do it. Or they do two covers, and then they each have, they each choose one of the two foals. Or they breed two of my horses with two of your horses, and we each get one, and we decide whichever way we want to. But yeah, I'd like to see a bit more depth on the breeding side of things with that. I think it's just a bit too narrow for me. Like I say, there's literally, for me, no reason to bother with studs. And I don't like that. I do not like that. That's the way it is. Right now, that is the way it is. So, okay. Irish Treaty. This is a question mark. This is a question mark. A win and I'm happy. A loss and I'm unhappy. But we're probably the way going to be ending up in the field after this. Very calm, fit. Alonso chat is just... apparently, is just that good. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. But yeah, hopefully we can compete. It's a decent enough start, a little bit slow, but we didn't dwell or anything. I'll just hold that. Don't try and do too much too early. Went inside, came back outside a little bit. Just hold. Just hold it. Just hold. Don't need to do anything too crazy yet. Hold it. Get round the bend. Right. You've got a clear path. Now fight for it. If you want it, it's there, but you do have to fight for it. And there we go. We don't have it. We do not have it. Alonso chat coming through late on. Oh, that was tight. That was tight. And disqualified. Yeah. Stumble start, missed break, and they did well. Steadied early. I think we didn't really start that well, but there were some much worse than us. Yeah. Sadly, it doesn't look like Irish Treaty's going to do anything this year. We knew pretty much we were done. We knew that. We were just hoping. Okay, Tomberwell still got a little bit. You still got a little bit of stamina. You still got a little bit of stamina. I wish we could get more potential on Lily. But more than enough races without anything for it. So, yeah. That's going to be a no from me. There's plenty over a mile. We're still going to be 5 to 6 furlongs. Okay. Let's throw the Vosburg in there. There's Labby as well. Over 5, we can defend our crown there. Possibly. Or we can just go to Santa Anita instead. Yeah. That's going to be a decision. That's going to be a decision. Santa Anita makes more sense. I think it really does. Like, we could go back and we could defend, but yeah, some of the ones we raced against last time are still there. But yeah, does lightning strike twice? I don't know. Santa Anita, a tougher looking field, but still we can compete. Still we can compete. Looking at Nancy, we really like this horse. We really like that horse. Yeah, both will be tough. Both will be tough. And then this one, again. I guess we'll see. If we got no chance in this one, then basically we're following up with the same race, the same horses. So you might as well then go to France. I think that's maybe how it works out for me. That might be my line of thinking there. So yeah. In that case, it's time to see. We are favourites with Araket Nancy. Oh. Yeah, I know. She's running today. I get it. I understand. Okay. We can win. We'll see. Delamy is racing. Delamy is racing. Why did you come fourth there? That's a weird one. That's a weird one. Okay. Like, every now and again it has a bad performance, but pretty much just first or second. So we can ignore that one. That's like way under distance. And then it's winning at different sort of distances and different races, and then has a really bad one, and then it back in the saddle and almost wins there and does really good things, and then it doesn't work out there. So yeah, the laid back, I think it's the fourth, the second are both laid back. That isn't, and he did win laid back there. And one laid back there, and one laid back there. Yeah, okay, so it's not that laid back is now also more detrimental. But I mean, it was up to a 133 before it lost there. And then it just couldn't find races to increase itself until it got back up, and then didn't win by enough? I don't know. I don't know why its rating go down so much for winning races. Do I want to bet on Delamy? That's my question now. Okay. Tipsters. Slight split in our favor. Okay. We know that this isn't going to be fun. Although it's going to be fun. I know that it's not going to be easy. So there we go. Looks like they're just there with us. with the two rears side by side right now. We make a little bit more of a move earlier. It's going to make a really late run. So on our inside, we had a bit of a fight, but Arcanet Nancy, nowhere to be seen. And we drift through with a nice win for the Cuckoo. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they ran the same race we did, but could never get up. So, Arcanet Nancy. I still kind of like the horse. And if it were to show up in an auction or something, then sure, but... yeah. Delamy. There's Delamy. Throw the cash around because we don't need it. Please win. I think I just dropped over 5 mil on that. There we go. We were just over 30 million after the bets. Nearly up to 39. You know what? We like that. We like that. Just making money. Yeah, we bet 5.9 million. We got 8.9 million back. Not great increase, but it's decent. It's decent. I mean, it costs like 12 grand a week to run this place. That's basically what you're on about. So 12 grand a week. So 600,000 a year, plus booking races is what you need to find. I don't like where it's a race entry fee refund that it comes up as either. It's just, it's strange. It's kind of strange, but okay. Black Cuckoo wins for the first time this season. We can run at Santa Anita or in France. I don't think either is going to be an issue. Sale tomorrow, might as well go have a quick look. Okay. Let's jump up to that race then. And again, just see what we think. So, again, probably too early, the Santa Anita sprint. Too early, right? Yeah, too early. Now, whether we think that matters or not is up to us. I'd like to run this or Longchamp. I don't think I can run both. I really don't think I can run both. Probably booked in for that one. Probably booked in for that one. That's the Santa Anita. This is Santa Anita. Okay, let me think about it. I'm going to go make a drink and think about which one of these I actually want to try for. So I'd like to stack some grade 1 wins. So, you know, a third would be really nice. That might be a fourth. Might get one later on as well for it to be 5. Like, I really want to try and do that, but I kind of want to defend, and this might be too early, so that might make sense, but that's abroad, so this might be easier. We've just beaten this field. I mean, yeah, there's so much to it, so, yeah, I'll come back to it. Okay. I've thought this through. And I don't know if it's a factor, but the fact that we're a little jaded might mean we don't run well and we could get an injury. So I think I'm going to take the 4 days. I'm not 100% on running in France either. We'll make that decision. But I think out of the two, those extra 4 days might just be what I'm looking for. A little bit more rest. Now it's 11 days instead of 7. But we are flying. But we are fit and ready to race, and there you go. So, I mean, now it becomes a question of, do I set this up or not? So, again, I'm going to go debate that and figure that out myself, and we'll come back when I've made a decision. Yeah, okay. I think I'm willing to risk this one. We are ready to race. That's step one. We won it last year. We would be defending. We got plenty of time till next race. We got lucky last year. I want to test and see if we've improved or not. I think it'd be a really nice way to get the 3rd win at grade 1 level. I think I've got to go defend and just see. We'll just see. This has been a season of experimentation, and we still, come out fairly well. Okay, maybe not perfect, but fairly well. And again, it's a similar field that we raced before, and Grandad's Done is back again with his laid-back attitude that got him a good way last time. Autumn Violet, slightly agitated. Grandad is a little lazy. We are looking like we're okay. We're not in tip-top form, but we're okay. We may not win, but at least we got a shot at it, and I think that's important to test. So, running in France, the 5 furlong Qatar Prix de l'Abbé, Grade 1, Class 1 on turf, running right-handed in France at Longchamp. There we go. So we're on the outside. Looked like it was a decent enough start. We're here on 3. Yeah, we seem to be in decent enough position. 1.5 furlongs. Now we're going to start making our run. So is everybody else. 0.8 of a furlong. Edging out ahead. Doesn't look like much is coming from the rear at this point. Looks like we're pushing out. We're pushing clear. We defend in Longchamp. We barely get it done once again. But back-to-back years, the Americans go to France at Longchamp and take home the Qatar Prix de l'Abbé. Beautiful. Beautiful. Grade 1 wins abroad, big time. Yeah, nobody ran green. Nobody was looking really bad. Grandad's Done is back again. But we won it. And we won it well. We still like that 5 furlong. We do still like that 5 furlong. 3 grade 1s, 3 grade 2s. That's what we want. The Santa Anita, I think, would have been a really good race for us because the Vosburg was the same field pretty much. And, yeah, we could have done really well there. But the extra 4 days actually got us into racing condition somewhat. Or at least not being tired. We weren't in racing condition, but we weren't tired. And that made up my mind. 14th of October. Nobody there we're willing to wait on. Did everybody breed? Yes, everybody bred. Okay. Yeah, we'll see basically how that all works out then. But yeah, there wasn't anything that interesting up there. 27th of October. We've got ourselves another yearling class, the penultimate one. And it's none off the table. Okay. Lovely. Everybody on page 1. Oh, I should have gone for the 5-3. I thought that was close enough that they didn't do it. And I looked away and didn't see the change. I'm annoyed we missed out on a potential. We've already got a lot for next season, so I'm fairly happy. I just got to make sure, though. Just got to make sure now. Went a little bit too fast. Oh my God, he put extra in. Why did he put extra in? I was over 5-3. I started off the bit. Now, you know what? I'm done. I'm just, yeah. Done. That was an absolute cluster. And I was going to make more mistakes. I'd rather just be done with it and move on and get back to Black Cuckoo Racing. Okay. Head lad said, fit and ready to race. We're up. We're ready. Let's go check the field and see how happy we are. Yeah, we got some good horses in here. The Canadians coming down for this one. Cage Board, of course, we know quite well. It's almost like a foreign race, this. Almost. Where are we? Coming up. There we go. Oh, we won't be top rated. We will be low weighted. Always enjoy that. And we're coming off back-to-back Grade 1 wins. We've never won at this course, apparently. We've won distance, we've won going, we've never won at the course. Time to set that right. Of course, we headed to France to defend our championship beforehand, so that was our opportunity to run at Santa Anita. But the Breeders' Cup Sprint, what a bad start for Pancake Reward on the outside. We looked to be okay. We'll settle into the second group, and we're not blocked off from anything right now. We've got a nice tight bend. We got super wide, though. Don't know why we went super wide there. And that's going to cost us. We slipped down into third. Cage Board with a decent run. We should have beaten them at least. And probably been up there with Yellow Maguire. But yeah, I don't know why. See, when we run in that bend, we kicked out. And I don't know why we went so wide. Things went really well until that point. I'm just annoyed. And I know I talk about this and a couple of people don't see what I'm seeing, so let me talk you through this race as it goes. So again, we're out the gate, same time as everybody else. See the head being tilted back there by the horse. It's normally the jockey pulling back on the reins. It wants to go, but the jockey's holding back, getting into rear position. As the lines form, the two different groups, we see that there's no horse in front of us. There is a horse outside us, but we've got pace enough that we can get through this gap between these two horses and come outside to get round people. So we're not being blocked in. And then we're coming here and we're running really tight. You know, we're really tight to the rail as we run the turn. And then we slow off. And look how wide we come. We come really wide. So where there was a room for 3 horses, now there's room for 5 or 6 horses between us and the rail. That's how wide we came. We came out double distance, and we ran so much this way that it's probably like a length and a half we ran. And then you can see that length to a length and a half would be the difference between winning and losing that race. So that's why I talk about running a good bend and getting into position and not getting blocked off, not running into a blind alley. Those are the kind of things I'm on about. And there we didn't get the job done. So if you were wondering, that's kind of my thoughts on it. But yeah, like a foreign race. Oh, on another day we could have won that. On another day we could have won that. I'm pretty sure. That's annoying. That's annoying. Okay. Nothing through to the end of the month. Where are my sales? Breeders on 24th. I should have checked that first. That'll do. So yeah, we're just going to skip through them and grab a little bit of I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say there. I'm going to grab a little bit of a something. But yeah, whatever that thing's going to be, just grab it. But not all of it, just make sure a little bit of it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Welcome back. I'm not sure why that happened, but it happened. We find ourselves back at Santa Anita for the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Yay! Yeah, no, just going to skip the day and see basically what happens. And just take that result. I could just sit here and like continue to try and do it until we get the same result, but we got third. We should have got better. We might end up actually winning it this time, but it's going to be what it's going to be. It doesn't really matter. Second. There we go. Second, and yeah, just behind Cage Board, which I think we were. I can't remember who won it last time. It was one of the Canadians. Yeah, I don't really know. Someone had a very clear run. I know that much. But I can't remember who it was. They were on the inside. I think it might have been Eviction Grange on the inside. So yeah, not too much change. We didn't pick up an extra grade 1 win. Yeah. But for some reason that just locked up, froze, and died on me. So we're going to go again then. Let's go to Z24. Skip to the next day before the race. And see where we go. Okay. So we'll save that. Dive out of that, go to the next day, save again. Because why not? I'm jealous. I mean, it's got a grade 2, but it's only one grade 2. And yeah, it hasn't run anything else, so yeah, I'll say no to that. I'll say no to that. Let's go down to group races at 6. Okay, we're done for the season. Yeah, we're done for the season. Races we can book for. Any of those will do. Skip to next, and we'll see. Oh. Yeah, it's been a couple of crashes, but that was actually the game. So we had one earlier on in the series where we had the PC throw up a fit for something. It kind of like locked all this RAM on different programs on the recording software, and I thought maybe we lost the footage there, but it ended up just crashing the graphics driver, which ended up crashing starters orders. And this time, though, that was just starters orders. So yeah. Interesting. Final day of the season. We've got these 4 coming back out for 3-year-olds. See how they look. We do have in the breeding barn. We got a keep again, a keep on going, a keep this, a keep 2, a keep you. Then we got keep, keeping, and keepings, and keeps it please, which we should be renaming. I think there's an extra E or 2 in that one. Keeping things. Oh, I'm a bit weird, but we knew this. We knew this. Okay. And then we got experiments. Experiments. And we've got a experiments. Let's rename to get out of the way. So everyone through, and yeah, we need to experiments as is. Lovely. So we'll have them all at the top of the list and see how they go. And Black Cuckoo turns 4 at 80 potential. Breeding Barn is calling. Don't know if it's quite time to answer yet, though. But I'll be back with you at the start of the new season to see exactly what we've got going on. But until then, take care of yourselves. I've been Chris Orme with a crashing Stars Order 7 here at Rascals Ranch, led by Black Cuckoo, the French phenomenon. At Longchamp, the Qatar Prix de la Vie, 2 Grade 1 wins in back-to-back years. It's been a good one. Hopefully the next one is too. See you there.